So I invested the money into my account, into Forex. That money was gone.
800,000.
Yes, it was gone.
Everything.
I lost everything that week. So Ola told me I should work on my emotions, that I'm too down. I should work on my emotions, that definitely Forex will pay. That can't I see him? He's doing well, and definitely he was doing well. But there was something behind that he never told me.
What was that?
He was into fraud. That's why a lot of these Forex traders you're seeing, they might not tell you the truth. Yes, they might not tell you. They will not tell you the truth behind what they are doing. Because some of them, they lost a lot of money, but they don't feel it.
Yes, most traders do not really tell you exactly what is giving them money in the financial market. You think it's just trading alone that they're making money every day. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what is behind the success of most successful traders today. My name is Engineer Ebert, officially known as the Eminent Mentor. I've coached a lot of traders that are profitable. I have a lot of people that are trained, and I'm coaching them, guiding them step by step to become profitable for a trader. But mind you, this video, I'm not making it to encourage you to become a trader, but rather, I'm only making this video to expose the secret that is inside. What most traders refuse to let you know. I'm making this video to expose that to you, why this man lost his money, and how risky the forex market is, and also how you can manage it. So watch this to the end. Don't fast forward it at all. Because of this man video, I decided to sit down and make this video. Okay? And if you're interested in forex trading, I want to let you know that I have dedicated this channel to expose everything and teach you step by step how to become a forex trader. So if you want to learn how to become a forex trader, consider just on subscribing right now. Click the subscribe button so that you don't miss the next video, because the next video after this one is going to be how to manage your rates. That's just the point. So let's go straight to the message. What is the secret behind most successful traders? Well, not most. I want to tell you that all profitable forex traders do not trade forex alone. All, not most. All profitable forex traders do not trade forex alone. This is part of our curriculum. It is part of what you're supposed to know. If you learn forex, you're supposed to know this. They're supposed to teach you that trading forex alone is wrong. It's a sin against trading. That's just the point. That's it. So then, there is no profitable forex trader that depends on forex alone. They have other things that brings in money to their pocket. Now, Mr. Joshua just said that his friend was into fraud. I do not really know the friend, and I cannot vouch for the friend that the friend isn't into fraud. But he does not have any valid reason to make that statement other than the fact that the friend will lose money today, and tomorrow he will be able to put money in again, fund his account again, and trade again. So for him to be having that kind of money, he definitely must be into fraud. It does not really make sense to me. That's just the truth. Because I have a lot of evidence I'm going to show to you. I'm also going to guide you to understand that trading, there's much money in forex trading than the trading itself. That's just the truth. That's money. So a lot of traders have things that are actually into. Yes, they have things that they're actually into that supplies them money. Did you get that part clear? I'm going to speak with example. Let me start with the number 3 day trader in Africa, according to records, Jeffrey Benson. Jeffrey Benson is recorded as number 3 day trader in Africa. In one of his videos, he said
some profit, and I've even tried also buying trucks and using for Loma. Loma is Lagos State Waste Management Agency. So if you see those garbage trucks, maybe around Apapa, then I own about 2 of them.
That's motor. He owns 2 of them, and the government are using the motor to pay him, whether on a daily basis or a weekly or monthly basis. But they are paying him for it. In one of his videos, he mentions that he owns 2 of those vehicles. So definitely, Jeffrey has something else that brings in money. I don't know other thing, but that's the first one. Another thing is, Jeffrey also runs a training. He's teaching people forex trading, and they are paying. Some of this training they're paying on a monthly basis. Did you get it? From that end, and all over the world. That's it. How about the number 1 or number 2 day trader? I'm talking about Happy Forex. Happy Forex charged approximately, as at this time, 350,000 naira for 1 month's training. Now I want us to go crazy and think, imagine that in a month, Happy Forex have like, let's say like 20, 50 students in a month. Multiply by that by 350,000. Definitely can come back and fund his account, and you should follow his account. If you should lost money today, he can come back tomorrow and fund the account. But you, if you depend on Forex alone, is a problem. That is it. My mentor told me that trading is risky. It's more risky if that's the only thing you're doing. So you should never ever think of becoming a full-time Forex trader. Never in your life think of becoming a full-time Forex trader. I came into Forex around 2018. It was around that kind, August 2018. The man was so nice enough to expose everything, the risk involved in it. Because of the risk, as I learned Forex, I did not jump into trading. I didn't jump into trading because I understood the risk. The man explained everything step by step. He explained how he used to run losses. I didn't even have that kind of money, no more of losing. The man explained how he used to run losses. He explained it batch by batch by batch. He explained everything carefully to us. Did you understand from that end? Now, because I saw that I did not jump into Forex trading. I was doing other things. And for those of you that knows me, no other business I was doing other things for myself because I didn't have that kind of money. I was still studying Forex. So thereafter, I chose to come back to Forex. Now, before I come back to Forex, I have learned a whole lot. I've understand the mindset. I've understand the risks involved in it. I've understand the strategy. I've understand those things. Yes. Now, this is the problem we have in Nigeria or world at large. That people don't believe that Forex or that trading deserves to be studied. Let me say that again. People do not believe that trading deserves to be studied. They believe that trading is just clicking buy and sell button. Once you just go to the chart, you click and you start praying. After you click, you start praying. You stake money, you carry money and stake and start praying. That's what people just believe. I have people who run into my DM, I just want to, they don't even tell you they want to learn. You know that they say, I want to make good money. Someone that just come to you, does not even attend the class, just want to make good money. This is the mindset, this is the way. I want to focus on what is behind. Now, in Forex or in trading, there are two ways. It's either the trading aspect of it or the business aspect of it. Now, most of these traders you are seeing are also in the business aspect of it. Yes. They're also in the business aspect of it. So aside from the money that they make as profit for trading, they also make profits from the business aspect of Forex. And what's the business aspect of Forex? In this channel, I'm going to open everything without keeping anything for you. I'm not going to reserve anything. Now, there's a business aspect of Forex, which is helping people who want to trade. I'm not saying trading for them. Helping them, showing them how to trade. Helping people who want to trade, let them go and trade, guiding them on how to trade. Now, by so doing, your actual part of the business aspect of it, you can sell materials, they sell courses, all of these things you're putting together is also providing money. There are people that are doing that inside Forex without trading Forex. Mark my word. There are people that are doing just that. Some of them is because they don't have the capital. Some of them, they only trade after they make profit from this. So they are not actually, listen to what I want to say, they're not actually trading money from elsewhere, but when they make profits, that is it. Another thing that is behind successful traders is that they have good businesses. Now, this brings us to how trading started. Trading is actually a game for the rich people for them to use to multiply their money. I'll say that again. Trading is a game that rich people use to multiply their money. I don't know how you're going to call it, any name you want to call it, but that's the secret behind it. So rich people use it to multiply their money. I tell my students in my academy that trading wasn't designed for the poor. Yes, trading wasn't designed for the poor. It was designed for the rich. So if you're a poor person and you come into trading, there's a high chances that you are likely going to struggle. Yes, talk about trading. Trading is like you want to open a pharmacy and you don't have money. You're going to struggle because you don't have the capital. So it was actually designed for the rich. It's just like someone like Davido. Davido wants to trade Forex now, and one boy somewhere does not have money, want to trade Forex. That boy will become emotional because he's afraid of losing money. But Davido has surplus. So if he pulls out, even if it's $10,000, he does not penny. And you're struggling to bring out $1,000. If Davido should pull out $10,000, he does not shake his money. So trading was designed for this caliber of people, not this other caliber that are struggling to survive. So the secret behind, listen to this part, the secret to every successful trader is that they have something elsewhere that is generating the capital. They have it. It is not all of them that are into frauding. Because by the way, fraud is not even easy. For your information, going into frauding is not easy. You also need, it requires another strategic work. Let me tell you, for you to run Forex trading and do frauding is even more difficult. Do you know why? Trading is 80% psychology and 20% strategy. So your psychological level will be tampered with. You're planning how to go and rob someone, do frauding, and you want to come and do Forex. It's even more difficult. Though I am not saying that they are not doing, but the percentage that will do that are very small. But rather they have other things that are doing. So to become a profitable Forex trader, there are things you need to do. This is what I tell my students. One, go and get a good job. If you don't have a job, get a job. Get a business. Get something you're doing for yourself first that is feeding you so that you will not become emotional. Yes, get something you're doing first that is going to feed you so you don't become emotional. Because the day you quit your job, the day you close your business, the day you sell your business and want to become a full-time Forex trader, you become emotional trader. Do you know why? You need to pay school fee, you need to pay house rent, you need to buy food. Because of that, you start to squeeze what is not in the market out of the market. So all profitable traders that you are seeing today, they have something that they are doing that is putting money in their pocket. So they remove there and fund the market. So if at all they run losses, they have money coming from elsewhere. But if you, the only thing you have is Forex, sorry, you will always complain, you always cry. That is it. So what is behind is that they have something else that doing. Not all of them are into fraud. If at all there's any of them that are into fraud, they're very little that are into fraud. But trust me, they have other businesses that are there. But this is the funniest aspect of it. Let me be very honest to you. I think I should remove these glasses so you can see my face very well. These people don't have your time to answer you. They don't have your time to explain anything to you. It's just like now you said Dangote is into so thing. Dangote will not have time to come and explain to you, to defend that is not into that. You can believe whatever you like, in as much as it does not affect their money. So most of these profitable traders that are doing very well, and you're accusing them that they're into fraud, and they know that they're not into fraud, they will not like to defend it. They'll just, okay, you say, let him just be talking his own now. After all, he does not understand. They know you don't understand. If it was fraud, if it was that easy, you to go into fraud and see if you'll be able to concentrate and win trade. Just do it and see for yourself. So that is it. They have what they are doing. Now this is what I teach my students in my academy. Please, if you don't have anything you're doing, go and get a job. Get a job that is to be feeding you. So if you're receiving 300,000 in a month and you choose to risk 50,000 or 100,000 in a month, fine. Get a business. When you run your business and at the end of the month, maybe you make like 500,000 naira profit and you choose to pull out 100,000 from that 500 and add here and put into Forex as your capital, fine. And once that 100,000 finish, just know that that capital has finished. Don't rush and borrow money elsewhere. Borrow money and fund. Don't worry. Wait. Go and do your business again. Once capital come back, you put it again. That is it. That's the only way to trade Forex. But if you're the kind of person that you blow your account now, you start running around looking for way to borrow money, looking for way to borrow money. You borrow money and put. You have money you're borrowing, you don't have. Meanwhile, Forex was supposed to be traded on profit. On profit of what you're doing. On surplus, not when you are even in need. You now start borrowing money here, borrowing money here, borrowing money here into Forex. And as a result of that, you'll be trading emotionally because you're worried. Oh, how will I even do? Should we know? I have to win this thing because if I don't win, how will I pay this person? This is how you're now thinking. If you're going to become a profitable Forex trader, you don't have to be at that level. Yes. If you see by the time you have this urge that you must win, you make drastic decision. Yes. You start becoming emotional. And as a result of that, you're going to be blowing your account back to back to back to back to back. If you're going to become a profitable Forex trader, if you're going to join the rate of those successful traders, listen and listen very well. You must have something else behind that you're doing that is going to take care of your family, that is going to feed you. Do you know why? Forex is very, very risky. Very risky. Today, you can make $10,000. Tomorrow, you can lose the same $10,000. Simple. That's Forex. There's no logic. Today, you can make that 1 million naira, 2 million naira, 3 million naira. Today, 5 million. Tomorrow, you can lose the same amount. So, you cannot stake your family, your life in that kind of business. It's not a business you can stake your life and tell yourself, oh, this is what I am doing. No, I can tell you that most of these successful traders can even depend on selling courses than on the profit they are making from Forex. It could be when they make profit from Forex, they can go and buy car, they can go and buy luxury, use it and do lifestyle. But the money that is feeding them, feeding their family, paying their students' school fee and house rent may not even be that profit. It might be other things they are doing. I'm citing an example. Example I'm citing is Jeffrey Benson. He mentioned that he owns 2 trucks. This truck that normal people, this truck that government are using to pack dustbin, dirty to go and throw. He owns 2 from his video. He owns 2 of that truck. And they are paying him at the end of the day. So he can even choose to depend on that. Even if they are paying him maybe in a week or in a month, maybe even if it's 100,000, he can choose to depend on that one and be sure of that. So you must have something else you are doing. And make sure that that thing is working very, very well. That is it. Now let's go to why this man lost his money. Now this is the reason the man lost his money. 90% of traders do not learn Forex. They only trade Forex. I'll say it again. 90% of people who come into Forex trading do not learn Forex. That is why we have this slogan that 90% of newbie traders blow 90% of their account within the first 90 days. It's the 90-90 rules in Forex. That 90% of newbie traders blow 90% of their account within the first 90 days. Do you know why? Because they don't learn. They don't even learn. But they just see someone's making profit and the person click here and they click. So why did this man lose his money? The man knew that there is profit in Forex. Of course, from what he said he has made $18,000 maybe altogether. He made $18,000 and he had that motivation that there is money in Forex and he jumped in. First mistake he made is when he went into that Ponzi. And I want to tell you one truth. Please, on no reason should you give someone's money to trade for you. Yeah, it's very risky. I'm being very honest. You see, when you are trading with your money, you are disciplined. When you're trading with someone's money, that discipline is not there. So you should be the one that trade. That's the first thing. If you don't have time, go and do something else. Do what you have time on. Yes, you must not trade Forex. Forex is not for everybody. You must not trade it. If you know you don't have the time, you know, some people will tell you, give me your money, let me trade for you. Let me tell you one truth. When someone tells you, give me your money, let me trade for you, the person does not have this pain, this feeling that if this money lost, he has lost something. Did you get the message from that angle? Now, if truly the person truly knows how to trade, he is very good in trading, let him trade with this money. Yeah, that's the truth. I'm being very real here. So the first problem is that you see people that say, okay, they are trading. There are people that are doing that and they're making money. You see people say, oh, hey, give us the money, we'll trade for you. At the end of the day, you collect profit and you give your money. For the very fact that you have released your money, you are on your own. So I don't advise that. That's the first mistake. Well, that one went on and he now chose he's going to trade on his own. So he stepped into Lagos. Now, I don't know what he came to do in Lagos. I don't really know. But I think that the first, what he would have done would have been to go and look for a teacher. Look for a coach. Look for a mentor that will train him in trading. I'll tell you for sure, 1 month training is not enough. Yes, 1 month training isn't enough. Train. Learn this thing carefully. Learn it carefully. Understand it. Now, by the time after the training, you start practicing it. They have even given you demo account. Practice it. Many traders don't even practice in demo. I mean, when you hear people say that I lose money, go and check. All the pro traders you'll see, if they tell how long they have been on demo, they now go and practice it. The goal is practice it. The same money you're losing in demo is the same money you're going to lose in real account. Aside from your emotion. The only difference between demo and real account is this time you start having your emotion, you start attaching your emotion to it. And once you attach emotion to something, you start making silly mistakes. So, why this man lost his money is this. He did not learn. Okay, watch the video.
I'm very confused. What is the concept of Forex? I've never really understood how it works. and how people make money. I mean, if he's gambling, if he's betting, sport bet, I understand that. I understand the concept of it.
I will advise you not to even try to understand.
No, I want you to explain to people.
Okay. I said earlier, it's more dangerous than gambling.
I know. What is the concept of Forex? How does it operate? How do people make money? What is the purpose of people putting money? Like, where does it go to? What value does it bring in return?
Okay. Forex, the platform, when you invest in Forex, there is always a chance of you. I've known someone who invested $100 and made over, was it how much? Over $25 in
No, you're not answering my question.
Okay.
Maybe you've not even really understood Forex properly.
Okay.
Because if you have, I'm sure you have been able to answer my question properly.
Okay.
What is I want you to explain to people what Forex is, because I feel like a lot of people go into Forex because they want to be part of they want to be on the winning side of life. Everybody's doing it. Let's do it.
Actually, I saw Forex to be something that will change my life.
What is Forex now? Like, explain it like I explained to a 7-year-old child. What is Forex trading?
Okay.
That you say if you put money, you lose money. Okay. Where do you put it? When you put it, where are you putting it to?
I had my account. I have my account.
I know, like me, I don't understand it. That's what I'm asking.
Okay. I don't.
There are people that don't understand what Forex is.
I don't
just
really
like sports bets now.
Okay.
You fund your account.
Okay.
You are betting against a team.
Okay.
There are let's say two opponents are fighting.
Okay.
Green and yellow. I'm putting 500,000 naira. That green is going to win yellow.
Okay.
Okay, so the outcome is already established. That if green wins yellow, I'm going to make some money. But if yellow wins green, I'm going to lose.
Okay.
But for Forex, I don't understand the concept of it. So that's why I'm saying, can you explain it to people? How does Forex work? What is Forex is about?
Like, I've not gone that deep.
That's the problem.
I've not gone that deep.
Just like you can see, he cannot answer what is Forex. What is the concept of Forex? Now, Locky Udu asked him, what is the concept of Forex? What did you do in Forex? What is Forex really all about? And Locky Udu cited an example. Assuming he now bet between party A and party B. Party A is fighting and with party B. He now said that party A will win. If party A win, he makes profit. And if party B win, he's going to run losses. My question to Locky Udu is, if party B win and you run losses, whose fault is it? I need Locky Udu to answer the question, or you guys need to answer the question. Whose fault is it? Of course it's your fault, because you're the one that trusted on party B against party A and you fail. It is not their fault, it is your fault. That is it. That's the same concept in Forex. So now the question is, what is Forex? I'm going to answer you this question as a coach. I've studied Forex for over 7 years now, and I'm going to tell you this from experience. Forex is simply foreign exchange, exchanging money. Locky Udu says he has not done Forex before. He's a lie. He does not know he has done Forex before. Let me remove this glasses. I want you to see this. Everybody listen to me. You watching this video, you have done Forex before, but you don't know. That is it. Now, Forex is simply foreign exchange. Now, let's assume that this is dollar and this is naira. The moment we exchange it like this, that's Forex. Now, Forex is the abbreviation of foreign exchange. From foreign, EX from exchange. So when meshed together is foreign exchange. That's Forex. Now, I want you to have this understanding so that you know what Forex is. And I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to explain those losses, where the money is going. So watch this video carefully. Don't skip any part. Now, this is it. Someone is traveling from Nigeria to US. By the time the person arrives US, he needs dollars to eat. And he has naira. Once he gets to US, he needs dollars to eat. So as a result of that, he will go and exchange the money. Either you go to the bank, you go to Malam, go anywhere, go to airport and change the money. That process of exchange, there's a profit on top of it. So imagine that yesterday a dollar was 1,500 and today a dollar is 1,600. If you had dollar yesterday, you bought dollar yesterday at 1.5 and today you're selling that same dollar today at 1.6, will you make profit? Obviously you will make profit. So when people discover this, they start buying money and keep. So when they buy the money and keep, they will wait for the price to go up so that they can sell and make profit. That is Forex. And I want you watching this video to tell me, is that legal? So you bought the dollar yesterday at 1,500 and keep. We hope that the dollar will increase. And today, dollar happened to increase to 1.6. You sell it and make profit of 100 naira all through. Did you get it? Did you get a message like that? Now that is the concept of Forex. That's what Forex is all about. There's nothing inside of it. There's nothing outside of it. But how did we go and press in phone? Is where the question is. Why do we press in phone? It is because you don't have enough capacity to reach everybody that needs this money. Did you get the point now? Meanwhile, we have banks and we have airports, we have malams. So these banks, for example, banks will change your money. And now, assuming that banks have enough people bringing dollar to change, and they change. So banks want to go and change the money and get back. So bank will take the money to central bank, commercial bank take the money to central bank and swap it. By the way, central bank are in charge of Forex. I hope that part is clear. So they will now take the money to go and swap it and come back. Do you get the message from that angle? I want to use swap. I want to use swap so that you can understand. They will now take the money to go and swap and come back. So during this process, they are actually exchanging money. Money is exchanging. Forex is going through and profit or losses is happening during this process. Because if you bought dollar at 1.5 and today dollar is 1.4, what will happen to your money? You run losses. That is the point. Now, with that in mind, when it comes to placing Forex, there is what we call lot size. Lot size is the level you are willing to risk. The level you are willing to risk. Why this man lost his money is probably he does not even know lot size, or he earned too big. He wanted to leverage too big. He wanted to get the biggest lot size so that if he's winning the money, he will win the whole country. And unfortunately, what happened when you win is also what happened when you lose. If you lose the same way. So with that in mind, this man probably might not even have a good risk management. He doesn't have a good lot size that matches his account. So as a result of that, the man runs losses. Now, when people change money, profit is being made. So the question is, what is Forex? Forex is simply changing money from another currency to another currency. That is Forex. So if you have ever changed money before, Locky Udu, if you have ever collected dollar and changed to naira, that is Forex. Maybe someone have not told you before. That is Forex. That act is Forex trading. You have changed money. That is it. Although when you did that, you did not know that that man made profit. But know now that malam, that bank that you changed the money, they made profit from that act alone. Now, there are more people that are involved in Forex. That's what we call liquidity in the market. Now, liquidity is a process that probably the market is going in one direction. Maybe it's just buyers that is going, and the market is going up. Because of that, the market expert, let me use expert for simplicity, will pull in activity. They will pull in activity to clear liquidity. Now, unconsciously, when an amateur enters the market without observing the liquidity, and you are in the market without being trained, listen to what I'm going to say. Without being in trend, the market's expert will pull in activity to clear that liquidity that was there. While clearing that liquidity, you did not know and you're in the wrong place, you hit stop loss, you'll be running losses. Yes, for those people that knows trading, you understand what I'm talking. Now, that is why you should be trained, so that you can actually spotlight liquidity in the market, you can spotlight fair value gap, you can see all of these things in the market and know when to get out. That's why I tell people that when it comes to trading, training is more important than trading, because these things will show you those points one by one. You can know when to step out of the market, stay on your own. That is it. So why this man lost his money? Just like you heard, he did not go deep, he did not learn what Forex is, but he wanted to make money. He did not learn what Forex is, he went and sold his business. What was the mistake this man made? First mistake he made.
This guy sold 3 of his cars and some of his businesses just to invest in forex trading, and today he has lost everything. He's in regrets and he's here to share his story to the world. This is his story.
First mistake he made was closing down his business. That was the first mistake he made. He said that, okay, he sold his car 800,000. I don't know what kind of car is it, but let's assume it's a car you would have put in taxi. I think that would have been the best thing to do. You put that car in taxi and get profit there and trade forex. Not selling your car. That was a very big mistake. Yes. Now you sell your business. Why will you sell your business? You sell your business that you would have even run the business and use the profit. How? Rich people don't think like that. Rich people think on having business portfolio, business upon business upon business. That is how rich people think. So you have a business that was already running for you, the Bet Nigeria business that you understand, that was running for you. You now go and sell that one, the one you understood. You sold that one. Now go and put money in the one you don't understand. Because you see people that are making money that buy Lamborghini and doing, that's greediness. That's greed. That's greed. Take it from me, that's greed. You don't do that. See, go and watch all the videos, follow all the top successful traders you will ever know. They have a story. My mentor used to say, every glory that you check and you don't see a story is a fake. If you see anybody in this field of trading that tells you, I have not been running loss, my trading is the best, I don't do this, run away. Yes, run away. Do you get my point? So don't think that traders don't lose money. They lost money. But the thing is that they have other things that help them. They go back to the field and they still do it again. So the reason this man lost his money, one, is because of the mistake he made. He did not learn it the right way. He never got the training that he needed to become a profitable forex trader. He was just coming in as a gambler. Yes, if you're going to become a profitable forex trader, you need to come in as a farmer. You need to come in as a business person. You need to come in with the learning aspect of it. Sit down, learn the business first. Forget about jumping to make profits. No, forget about jumping to make profit. Sit down, learn it first. Learn step by step. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you not going to do? By the time you learn these things and finish, get books, read books. If I show you my library, books that I've read, read books. By the time you read all these books and finish. Now, someone asks, so what really, you know all this, what really makes you to go in to still stand and train? The reason is because all rich people you know are traders. Yes. Go and check. You see, they are trading Facebook, they are trading Tesla. They understand the level they reach that they can play the game. Did you get it? When I see banks are trading, I mean, the bank you're taking money to go and put are trading Forex. Maybe you don't know. No, now. Airport are trading Forex. All of these people are trading Forex. Many churches are trading for, many church pastors are trading Forex. But you know what? Those pastors are not depending on the Forex profits. Yes, they have other businesses or other things they are doing, but they have this money. So instead of just keeping the money, if there's a way we can study this and use our money and multiply, fine. That is it. So Forex is very risky that if you're coming in as a fool, you'll be a fool. That's the point. If you're coming in as a fool, you'll be a fool. So this man lost his money simply because he did not take time to learn the basic thing, what he's supposed to learn. He sold his shop, stopped his fish farming. How ridiculous does your brain look like? How will you stop that? See, if you're my student, I'll flog you. Yes. If you're my student, I'll discipline you. I'm telling my student, look, instead of you stopping this one that you're doing well, that is feeding you, I beg, do that one well. Trade Forex gradually. This Forex is not going, it's not closing anytime soon. As long as we are still using money, there will still be Forex. There's no point of you jumping. Take it gradually. This is what I tell my students. And I teach them step by step for them to understand. And if you know you want to go and do something, go for knowledge first. I don't care how much that coach is going to charge you. Pay money and learn. My mentor used to say something, that when you pay attention. Learn. Sit down in the class. Learn this thing. Practice it. Practice it gradually, so you can have a better understanding. And that takes us to how risky Forex is. How risky Forex is and how you can manage it. Well, Forex is very risky. I have to be very honest. Very, very. Forex is risky, agree, but not than any other business. Now, when we talk about Forex being risky, I will tell you that Forex is the most safest business on the planet Earth. Yes. I mean it. Forex trading is the safest business on the planet Earth. For example, we have the aviation, we have pilots. Do you know how risky it is to fly a plane? Do you know how risky it is to be a driver? A driver that if you are a driver and you know you're stepping on the road today, there is no guarantee that you're going to come back today. I am telling you this. I know you say God forbid, of course I say God forbid. But all drivers know this part. Oh God, as I'm going, take me out, bring me back safe, I beg. I don't want to lose leg. I don't want. This is it. That's how risky driving is. Have you ever sat down, you as a driver, have you ever sat down and thought of how risky driving is? Do you know how risky it is to put to bed? Do you know how risky it is to import goods from China? Can you compare those risks to Forex? Can you compare the risk of being a pilot to Forex trading? Let's be real. For the very fact that you're boarding a plane from Abuja to another place or from Nigeria to another place, do you know how risky it is? That if something happened to that plane, 95% you might not survive. Do you know that? So then, which one is more savior? Flying a plane as a pilot or Forex trading? Now, you know one thing, the plane sounds safe because the aviation knows, they understood how risky it is, so they sit down and put the basic things in place. For example, imagine the pilot stoop up and fly the plane, and underneath he now realize that the gasoline will not take him to land. How does that sound? Did you get the message from that point now? Good. One day I was returning, back then I was traveling between Calabar to Oron. So I was returning from Oron to Calabar, and the flying boats we use, they said that fuel finished. So they have to call the other side of the river they should send fuel to this side. So we were just floating like on that, like that on top of the water. I know you're feeling, you're afraid now, right? Good. Now imagine that thing happens on air. Why did these people realize that fuel has finished? It's because if fuel should finish on top of water, nothing will happen. We will just float. They know that one. Did you get it from that end? But the aviation cannot make that kind of mistake. The aviation knows that if gasoline should finish on air, that is dead. That aircraft is gone. All the crew members are gone. All the passengers are gone. Their reputation, they understood that. So because of that, they have to check everything one by one, and make sure that everything are being confirmed before they fly the plane. They have to check that. But sad to say, when it comes to trading, most traders do not take time and check everything one by one. Everything. What I teach my students is that before you click that buy button, you should be able to check your entry plan, your strategy. Your strategy should be ticked. You should have what we call a trading plan. And in your trading plan, we have trading psychology, we have risk management, we have money management, we have all of these things put together in your trading plan. And when a day set up, what you're trading is your plan. You plan your trade and trade your plan. Anything outside your plan, you stay out of it. It's distraction. That is it. You trade your plan. So Forex is risky, but it's not as compared to flying a plane. Forex is risky. Is it risky? Very well. But it's not as compared as importing goods from China. Because by the time you go to China, pay money in China and import the goods, and the goods is on the ocean, there is no guarantee that it will land. It is until the goods arrive, you say, period. That's it. That is the truth. So is Forex risky? Yes, Forex is risky. But this is the interesting part of it. Forex asks you, how much are you willing to risk in this particular trade? Whatever you're going to lose in Forex is what you told Forex you are willing to lose. Is that risky? No, tell me. Is it risky? Now look at it. Look at the screen. Look at the market will ask you to input your stop loss. Put your stop loss. How much are you willing to lose if this trade should go against you? This is what the system will ask you. And you tell the system, I am willing to lose my entire account. Locky Udu, answer me this question. Is it the market's fault or the trader's fault? Forex will ask you, before you place that trade, it will ask you, how much are you willing to lose? That is what we call stop loss. That is where the stop loss come in and the lot size come in. How much are you willing to lose? If you put that stop loss digit, they are going to show you the percentage, the number, how much you're risking in this particular trade. They will show you minus so and so. And most people even trade without stop loss. So that means those people that trade without stop loss, they are telling the market, don't worry, any amount I am willing to risk. Any amount I'm willing to risk. So if someone should lose money in that situation, should we blame the market? Should we go and blame the market? Let me be very honest to you. A lot of people don't have time to come and answer these questions. They are busy making their money. Yes. I am only talking as a coach because I have a lot of students who are asking this question. They send this video to me. What happened? I have to, okay, let me address it. So what I'm going to do after this video is I'm going to make a dedicated video on risk management. I'm going to upload it on this channel. Shortly after this video, so watch it. The next video is going to come. It's going to be on risk management. And I'm making it in order to help you people. So if you want to become a profitable forex trader, kindly subscribe to this channel because I've opened this channel right now. I've donated this channel right now to help you become a profitable forex trader. Every day, day by day, you're going to see new training coming in here, new training videos to help you become a profitable forex trader. So look at how to manage it. Yes, we know forex is risky. We understood it. And they ask you, this is your entire account. Please, how much are you willing to risk? If you risk from year to year, your profit can be from year to year. That is 1:2. So if you say, I cannot risk from year to year, it's too much. I want to risk from year to year. Your profit can also be from year to year. So if you want to make a big profit, get ready to risk more. Is it forex that is risky? Or it is the trader that is careless? So now, under the trading section, you should not risk more than 2% of your account. So this one that this man said, I have to take notes while I was watching the video. He said, in seconds, you will see your money. You will see your money gone. In seconds, your $2,000, your small $1,000, your $500K, your $500 will be gone in seconds. It's a lie. I am saying it's a lie. It doesn't happen like that. It only happens like that when you accept to lose that in seconds. Yes. It only happens that way when you accept to say, okay, I am ready to lose $2K. Because the first thing the market will ask you is, how much are you willing to lose? You tell the market, I'm willing to lose this. How much are you willing to make? You tell the market, I'm willing to lose. I'm willing to make this. So if this trade should go against you, this is how much you are going to make or you're going to lose. So now you should not lose more than 2% of your account in a particular trade. So you place a trade. Listen to what I want to say. You place a trade. When you place that trade and the trade closed at negative, at losses. So let's assume that you have $100, for example. If you have $100, for example, and the trade closed on negative, the highest you should lose is just $2. It's just $2. That's what you should lose. If you follow the risk management strategies in the right way, you shouldn't risk more than $2. So you can see now that forex trading is far more safer than being a pilot. Yes, it's far more safer than even putting to bed. It's very safe because you can decide, you can control what you want to lose. And if you are not comfortable with that trade, you stay out of the market. So most traders do not do this. Most new traders don't do this. Like, I can tell you categorically, 90% of people or 99% of people come to my DM. They are not even willing to learn. They just want to make big money. Look at this picture. Look at this screenshot. Someone came into my DM some days ago and said that you just came with, you not even talk about it, not even talk about the learning processes. You just say, I want to make good money. You want to make good money. You don't even learn. You soon make afternoon or night. Because without you learning, you're going to make afternoon or night. I want to make good money. This is the mentality. And let me be very honest to you. A lot of persons, no matter how you will criticize for it, they will still come back. So me, I'm telling you this. If you want to become a profitable forex trader, you need to learn. If you don't learn, you make the mistake. And let me be very honest to you. No matter how much you're going to pay a coach to learn, it is not yet your school fee. It's just a commitment fee. The learning process is going to happen when you start trading. That is where you're going to pay the real school fee. You lose. I've lost several times. I have lost several times. But you know what gave me the edge? It's because I know how to manage my risk. So even when I lose, I stay long enough in the game to start winning. I stay long enough in the game to start winning. In this game, we are not coming to just win one day, but rather, what are we doing? We are coming into this market to stay long enough to start winning. So friends, just like you said, this man, the very reason that this man lost his money and start crying on the internet, blaming Forex, is because he did not go deeper. He did not learn. He invested stupidly. That's how he invested. He did not invest in the right way. If you should learn it in the right way, you will not make this kind of mistakes. Even if you run losses, but they are manageable. They are manageable, no matter how it is. So if you know you want to become a profitable forex trader, the thing I've explained in this video, watch this video again, share this video to someone that you know that is crying, share this video to someone that you think needs it. Watch this video, and if there's any challenge you have any question, drop. Do you know how many people have lost money in fish farming? Do you know how many people? Do you know how many people have lost money in poultry? Do you know how many people have lost money in they're going to do that? Every business is risky. I'm not here to defend Forex, but I'm here to tell you that Forex is safer if you understood it. And if you're going to become a profitable fish farmer, I don't know if that's how it's been called, you have to learn it. If you're going to succeed in anything, you have to learn that thing first. So when this man came to Lagos, instead of him learning the thing they're supposed to learn, what he did was he went and attached with a friend. I jotted it down. Let me read what he said. He said he met a friend. He met a friend and discussed with a friend. The friend said, "Oh, I'm also a trader. Do you have any money? Let me show. Start trading." No, this is where it gets wrong. Someone I tell you, do you have any money? Bring it and start trading. Do you know what he's doing? He's rating you at the psychological level. It's looking at you at his own psychological level, but you are not at the same space with him. So there's high chances you're going to make mistakes, because trading is 80% psychology and 20% strategy. 80% psychology and 20% strategy. So for that reason, the first thing you're supposed to do is supposed to have learned. Learn this basic, understand it first, and practice it. Because during this process, you're developing your psychology. Your psychology is becoming better. And let me tell you, there's no one strategy that works for everyone. Let me make this part clear. There is no one particular strategy that works for everyone. You know the reason? Because trading is 80% my psychology. The way my psychology has become is what determines the amount of money I'm going to make. Yes. I was listening to Happy Forex some weeks ago. He said he lost over $100 million. How many of you will lose $100 million and still go back to trading? You won't. But that does not shake him for two reasons. One, he has the capital. Two, he has the psychology. So you need to train your psychology gradually. So before your psychology should be trained, it's not lost your money. No. You should lose gradually and develop your psychology. If not, you run mad, you commit suicide. I mean, that is it. So for that reason, you should be considering it. And someone should not come and just give you a strategy and tell you this strategy to work. Even if the strategy is good, your psychology will spoil it. Even if that person's strategy is the best strategy, your psychology will spoil it. Because this is the point. Now, this is one of the reasons I'll tell you, if you want to become a profitable Forex trader, depending on signal group will not make you to become a profitable Forex trader. I'm telling you the truth. I have a signal group. I provide signal to my community. They use it and trade. But that does not mean that I will not say the truth. I'll still tell you the truth. Depending on signal group alone will not help you. If you reach out to my student can tell you, I teach them a trading strategy. Let them develop themselves, develop their trading strategies. That's what I teach. Yes, I teach them to develop their trading strategy. This is it. By the time I set up a signal, a strategy that I'm going to trade, my setup is a strategy that we release. So by the time I set my setup, now I put the risk level. Why do we have risk management? It's because the market does not go straight. The market goes ups and down. So the market is about to go up, but it has the ability to pull down first and test the zone before it will go up. Do you get the point? Now, that time that I enter the market here and the market is pulling down before it will go, let's assume the market wants to go to the ceiling level. So I enter the market here, the market starts pulling down to this point. From this point that the market is pulling down, you're at negative, you're running losses. Did you get it now? You are using that my setup. You are running losses and the market is going down. Now there are two things. As the market is going down, if your money finish, the market will close you at losses. And that's the first problem. Now, me who gave you the setup, I have a big capital. So as the market is going down, no matter what, my money is there. So the market will not close me. That's the first thing. So once the market gets to a reasonable level, it will reverse and come and go and hit take profits. I'll make profits. You, listen to this part. You that did not have enough balance to hold that trade, you are close, you make losses and make profit. The same strategy. Accounts different. Now let's go to the psychology. Now, I gave you the setup at this point. You do not understand why I gave you the setup. And the trade, you expect the trade to just go and it take profit. No, the trade starts going down. You're now at minus $30, minus $50, minus $60. Now, why did you use your own minus $60? Your own can be minus $60. While my own is minus $6. Because I might understand my size of account and use a small lot size. You don't understand you're using a big lot size. And as a result of that, you lose more than I do. You didn't get it. So even if the trade should hit stop loss and hit both of us out of the market, you might run more losses than I do. That is it. Because you don't understand. Another scenario, the same strategy, but this time around, some different psychology. The trade, we all enter the trade at this level. The trades you pull down. And you see yourself, $50 negative. I'm running loss of $60. This thing like this. This is the way this thing is. You should not go and hit my stop loss. This thing. You now close that trade. You close the trade and rest. Now, the trade went down. It did not hit the stop loss. It reversed and it take profits. I make profits, you make losses. Do you know the reason? Your psychology did not know what happened. Your psychology was the problem. You did not know that. I understood that when the trade possibly comes to this place, 9 out of 10 is to reverse. You see, it will not hit my stop loss. So while the trade was going down, you close your own trade halfway and you run losses, but I finally take profit. But if you had understood the strategy, the setup, you'll be able to watch for the right setup, time this, get the right setup on your own before you execute the trade. And if you execute the trade with the plan of the risk to reward ratio, you have to consider your risk to reward ratio before you execute the trade, and the trade is within that zone. The trade is within that zone. You'll be able to know that, okay, there's no point of closing the trade because the market has not violated the structure. The market is still in order. There's nothing like break of structure. We are still in order. So for that reason, you will not close the trade. But you who are dependent on signal alone, you're just dependent on signal group alone, you have lost. That is it. And people that are doing copy trading, you say, copy trade, look, let me tell you, it's risky. It's just risky. The best trader should be you. It shouldn't be robots. I know that robots that are doing well, I don't even recommend you using robot. Look, let me tell you, if you cannot trade Forex, why don't you just forget about it? Must you trade Forex? See, all of these things you'll see, when I tell you there's a business inside of trading, you don't understand. Most of these people that are promoting robots, they are making money from the robots, not from the trading. Yes, they are making money from the robots, not from the most of them are not even traders. Though. Most of them are just people that the middlemen who are just there to sell robots. They sell robots, they sell softwares. They are making money from those softwares, from those robots. I don't recommend it. I don't use robots in my trading. I don't use it. Because the best trader is you. This robot does well because you know why? The place that robot does better than you is because robot is not afraid to close that trade. But imagine you were able to discipline yourself like that robot. Imagine you were able to discipline yourself like that robot. That's okay. You understand why you should not close this trade. People use robot and still blow their account. People use robot and still lose money. I bet if you have lost money with using robot, tell us in the comment section. That's the point. All of these things are business inside of Forex, and you may not understand. You see, let me tell you, nobody will come to advertise his business and tell you, hey, my business you are seeing so it's not very good, oh, but it's just good. It's a lie. Everybody will tell you, see, this water is made in heaven. If you drink this water, your feet will not touch ground. You'll be flying on top of money. You'll be doing this and that. And as a result of that, you want to fly on top of money now. As a result of that, you buy this water. How much is this water? This water you see is Jerusalem water. It's 350,000 USD. That's why I'm drinking it like that. You see, the way you package this water, like this, you don't know that you're buying Eva water. That is it. Or whether Mr. B water, you don't know. You'll be thinking, you're buying gold. You don't know that you're buying another bunch of trash. That is it. All these things are business inside of Forex. So if you want to become a profitable Forex trader, you become a trader. Don't depend on anybody. Don't depend on any robot. Don't depend on any software. Don't depend on any indicator. I don't use indicators in my trading. I'm not saying they're not good. Please quote me right. But I try to understand what the market is doing. See, the simpler your strategy, the better and more effective it will be. The simpler your strategy. This is what I've learned for the past 7 years so far. That the more indicators you're putting in on your chart, the more money you're going to lose. It is one of the things I've learned so far. So the simpler your strategy, my student knows my strategy is very simple. Candlesticks. That's it. Candlesticks pattern. That's my own strategy. It's very simple. Of course, you know it's simple. But it helps me see what the market is doing. It helps me see when the market is breaking its structure. It helps me see what is happening. I don't guess. It's not guesswork. Straight. My students knows that. Straight work. And that's what I teach them. I tell them, look, there are others, there are indicators, there are a lot of things that I do, but I don't use them. If you want to learn, if you want to use them, no problem, you can go ahead. But I don't use them. Because what we are after in market is the best place to enter the market and the best place to get out. There's nothing else you're looking for more than that. That is all. The right place to enter the market and the right place to get out. That is it. So if once you are able to identify those places, fine. That is it. And this is what I learned from that man in Lebanon. The man showed me everything step by step. And I'm grateful. So I want to tell you this. If you want to become a profitable Forex trader, now, first thing first is you must have something else you are doing that is going to provide for you. It's going to take care of you. In case Forex does not pay you today, that's the first thing. So you're going to depend on that thing. Never you in your life dream of becoming a full-time Forex trader, quitting your job, selling your property, selling your business to go and do Forex trading. Trust me, you will cry. Never you think of that. Because the day you do that, you become emotional trader. That is it. Learn from this man's mistakes. And before you become a trader, go for the knowledge first. Go for the knowledge. Leave the money. Learn how to trade. Yes, learn how to trade. Forex is risky, but it's not as risky as flying a plane. It's not as risky as driving a car. If you can drive a car comfortably, then you can trade Forex. That is it. Everybody that takes risks to enter road and drive a car, you take risks and enter road and enter public and enter any car, and the car drives you, you can trade Forex. That means you have the mind of taking risks. Everybody can have the mind of boarding a plane, and the plane will fly and leave the ground. That means you have the mind of taking risks. You can trade Forex. But trust me, Forex will always ask you, how much are you willing to risk on this trade? it is your responsibility to tell Forex how much you are willing to risk. If you tell Forex, I'm willing to risk my entire account, whose fault is it? Isn't that your fault? Of course it's your fault. Yes, that is it. In this channel, I'm going to be putting down all my 7 years training. I'm going to pour it into this channel. So subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. Yes, and share this video to whom you know will need it. Subscribe now because more videos will be coming. I'm going to be breaking down step by step into this channel. And for that reason, I'm asking you to watch this next video if you want to learn risk management. Watch this next video that YouTube is showing you right now, because in this video, I am exposing our inside training, the training I do with my team on risk management. The reason I'm doing this is to back up this particular video so that this man problem or mistakes will not be your portion. See you in the next video.